2 of 4 from beyond the arc. And again, the Kings and the Lakers separated by 2 games. Richaun Holmes got the start tonight without Sabonis, who's ill. Also, Dellavedova not playing. But again, the Lakers outscored the Kings 39-28 in the first quarter. And right now it's 26-17 in the second quarter. But again, De'Aaron Fox doing all he can do for Sacramento with a game-high 18. LeBron's got 17 for the Lakers with a minute 25 left to go in the first half. Glad that you're with us here on YouTube. Grant Neep here with you. Don't forget, we'll be coming on after the game as well. It was about an hour before the game that it was announced that Sabonis and Dellavedova would not play due to illness. So the Kings shorthanded tonight, but hey, they've got the lead. You know, they got the lead here with under a minute left, 59-56. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is just playing a great game, plain and simple. Fox is really playing well. He is really playing well. So we're almost down to the half. And again, 59-56. The Kings with a 31-point second quarter. Big time. Big time. And, you know, you look at Fox, who's got 20 points in this first half, 9 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 4. And that's what you want from your best player. All right. That's what you want. All right. You want that. You need to have that from your main guy. When you don't have Sabonis out there, all right, you need to have that. And so all good. All right. Fox is playing really well. Again, 59-56, 47 seconds left. And Stu Lance, Bill McDonald, glad you're enjoying that. Again, Fox carrying the load right now for Sacramento with 20, and we got 47 seconds left. And the Kings, after trailing 39-28, now have the lead. All right, glad that you're with us here as we get you real close to halftime. Ryan in Sacktown is with me. We're going to bring him in. And Ryan, it did not get off to a good start for Sacramento without Sabonis. I mean, he gave up 39 points in the first quarter, but this second quarter has been all Sacramento, and they've been able to retake the lead 59-57.
Yeah, Grant, they've really bounced back in the second quarter. Up until this point, only 17 points allowed for the Lakers. Defensive rotations have looked crisper, no doubt.
Yep. I like Holmes. I think Holmes has played very well in getting the start tonight. I mean, he's doing exactly what they need him to do. He's rebounding. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with what I see from Richaun Holmes. 6 points, 5 rebounds. I mean, that's what they needed tonight without Sabonis.
Yeah, especially coming in, not getting a lot of minutes up until this point, Grant, and being able to step into that role on short notice and play bigger minutes than he's used to. He's doing a good job on the defensive end and a decent job on the offensive end in the middle.
Nobody better than De'Aaron Fox on the court tonight. I mean, he's just been amazing. I mean, he really has. He's taken his game to I shouldn't say to a completely different level. We've seen him play like this, but, you know, in the absence of Sabonis, this is Fox's game, and so far so good for De'Aaron.
Yeah, it absolutely is. He's making most of his opportunities, creating his own shot well. And, you know, the other person's game this is Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes is showing that if he can get that ball at the high post or in the middle, he can make plays happen for himself and his teammates.
6 seconds left, 59-57 with Harrison Barnes, 9 points in the game. But he does all the little things as well. Hello, Eduardo in Chile. Great to have you here on the stream. Hola. Yes, indeed. But again, we're getting you right down to the half. Don't forget, we'll be on right after the game as well. Right now, the Lakers have retaken the lead with a 3-ball, a 60-59 score. And that's where we are. Now the Kings just scored at the half. So 61-60, Sacramento. Holmes with the layup at the end of the half. So there you have it. Down 39-28. But the Kings in the second quarter outscored the Lakers 33-21. I'll bring up the full box for you and we can analyze it. But that's a nice bounce back second quarter for Sacramento. You know, the 3-ball, not really that big of a story in this game. Only 5 of 18 for Sacramento. The Lakers have only made 3 of 12. LeBron's got 18. And as you would expect, he's the guy. Westbrook off the bench with 10. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, Fox, the only player for the Kings in double figures, 20 points. Barnes with 9, Holmes with 8, Herter with 5, and not much from the Sacramento bench. But, because of De'Aaron Fox, it's, really Sacramento. You got to be very happy with what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, exactly right, Grant. Especially like you said, the Kings not shooting the three ball particularly well and taking less attempts than they normally do. So coming back was big for them in this first half.
Yeah, and Eduardo spot on. As New Orleans lost to Miami, Dallas lost, so the Kings can pick up game on the ground. So, we always talk about Richaun Holmes. A lot of people, Richaun can play. It's just a matter of getting his opportunity, and when he gets his opportunity, make the most of it. 15 minutes for Richaun Holmes, and again, I thought he played very well in that first half. And Dorian makes a good point. The offense is going to be a little stagnant because that's how that's how good he makes everyone feel on the floor, because he distributes the basketball. But you know what? Without Sabonis, Ryan, you score 61 points and a half. That's damn good.
It's damn impressive, Grant. 61 and a half, because you think about how many shots, as you said, Sabonis creates for his teammates. Open shots in motion of the offense. So very, very good job by the Kings, and offensive boards have contributed to that as well. Last time I checked, they had 10 in the first half.
Yeah, the rebounding was very good, Ryan, in the first half. The rebounding totals 25 for Sacramento, 16 for the Lakers. So they did a nice job on the glass. You talk about offensive rebounds. The Kings had 10 offensive rebounds in that first half. So, yeah, that's a good point by you. They really did a nice job on the glass. And listen, they're going to need to play just like that in this next half to win, because I think the Lakers, they know how important this game is. This game probably is going to go right down to the wire, like we had a little more than a week ago in Sacramento.
Yeah, it probably will, Grant. And they really need to take advantage. And it goes without saying, the time that LeBron's on the bench, that's when the Kings really need to make their runs. They didn't take advantage of that in the first quarter when LeBron took his break. So look for them to get a little bit more aggressive during those periods of time.
All right. Again, don't forget that we will be on with you after the game as well. Really love to see how many people are here on the halftime show. And if you like what you're seeing and you like this halftime format, please give us a thumbs up, hit the like button. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. 61-60 Sacramento at the half. They came out with that bad start again, Ryan. Defense wasn't there. The Lakers were scoring at will in that first quarter. They just were scoring too easily.
Yeah, especially in the paint, Grant. They were getting whatever they wanted. The motion for the Lakers on offense, Russell Westbrook, he was not making it easy for his teammates, and they were still scoring. So, the Kings are lucky to be where they're at, and with that comeback in the second quarter, and they're in a good position to get this one.
All right, here's the one thing that concerns me, and it concerned me a little more than a week ago in Sacramento. The Lakers in that game shot over 60% from the field in that game. The Lakers in that first half shot nearly 55%. I'll make a prediction. If the Lakers shoot 55% in the second half, they're going to win the game. That percentage is going to have to go down a little bit. I'm well aware that the Kings, despite that lead, 61-60. But I think when this game gets close, and this is what I think the real key in this game is going to be, Ryan. We saw it 2 weeks ago against Denver. If this game is tight in the fourth quarter, the Kings are so accustomed to having Sabonis on the floor in those situations and how well the Kings have played in close games. You don't have him tonight. So in a close game, this team's going to have to play differently in the final 3 minutes. And without Sabonis, that could be the difference in the game. So I think that field goal percentage has got to come down for the Lakers if the Kings are going to win this game.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Grant. As for the other side of the ball, the Kings, I think, and I'll make a prediction here, the Kings will win the game if they can get 5 to 6 guys in double figures in scoring. Because right now it's only Fox. And the defense for the Lakers is going to focus on De'Aaron here in the second half. So who's going to step up for the Kings? It looks like Barnes is doing a damn good job of it, but we need one more. Is it going to be Lyles? Is it going to be Murray?
Yep. Great point.
Is it going to be Metu?
Yeah, well, Fox is playing like a star. I don't know what, he is playing like a star right now without Sabonis. The guy, I don't know what else you can ask of the guy. I really don't. He had 20 points, and he's got the best plus minus of anyone in the first half, plus 12. So, again, there's no negatives to what I've seen in De'Aaron Fox. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you being here. We're happy to be on the halftime for the first time, and we're getting a really good response. So this may be a fairly regular deal depending on our schedules. But so far, so good here on the halftime, 61-60. And again, we will be on after the game. We might be on a few minutes before the end of the game, so keep that in mind. Check us out here on YouTube. But I'm really happy to see where the Kings are right now. after that first quarter where they give up 39 points and now they lead at the half, I think Mike Brown's got to be very happy with the situation that his team's in at the break.
Yeah, I agree, Grant. Just it's time to make a couple tweaks, which we've already kind of touched on. And I'm sure they're seeing much more than we are.
Yeah.
And continue the play of the second quarter into the third and the fourth, and hopefully get that 7th win in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really happy that so many people are joining us here at halftime. Again, this is something we're doing for the first time to check it out. And the numbers across all the 3 platforms are telling me that you like it. So if you like it and you are interested in seeing more halftime shows, just give us that thumbs up or whatever you want to do on your chat message. But at the half, the Kings have come from behind, and you think Fox is going to need to score. He's going to need to score at least 35 in this game for the Kings to win, right? He's going to have at least 15 in the second half, would you say?
Yeah, Grant, I think he's going to have I would even push it close to 40. He's going to have to really take over the game, have that big Fox fourth quarter that we've seen, and just put a stamp on this one on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, great to have so many people watching on the stream, including outside of the country, like Chile, where Eduardo is. And I'm sure tonight we'll get people from all parts of the globe. So a lot of people agree with you that the number is going to have to be 40 for De'Aaron Fox. And that's okay. He's capable of doing it. Now, conversely, the Lakers are right now, as they're getting ready to start the second half in LA, are saying, hey, if we can contain Fox, we're going to win the game. And so they might play defensively a little bit different on Fox. So we're going to see what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where we need the other guys to step up. I forget who said it. The offense was a little stagnant, but let's kind of get back to the way we move the ball. Harrison showing he can play that middle position for Sabonis.
Thank you that you like the shirt. I got this shirt at Tommy Bahama in Miami. There you have it. When you're in Miami, you got to at least, from the neck down, look the part. I can't do anything from the neck up. So, there you have it. Look, a little Miami vibe, right?
Very nice.
I got to fit in. I got to fit in South Florida, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just need to get the fedora now.
Well, I need to get the fedora. I need to get a Ferrari. I need to get a mansion on the beach, and I need to get a yacht, and then I'm good for Miami. Okay, I'm missing some key elements for fitting in down in South Florida. Okay, I don't know how.
Maybe start with the jet ski.
There are a couple of key elements that I need. Okay, I just want to let you know, and I don't think any of the money that we get on the chat line is going to help me get to that point. It might help me buy another Tommy Bahama shirt, but it's not going to help me with the rest. Oh my gosh. I love it, man. That's great. Well, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it, Maureen. Thank you. We love it. It's really good to interact with the Kings fans as much as we have, and we'll continue to do it. All right, whenever we can do it, we'll do it. The question is, are we going to have a happy post-game show? Ryan, you think everyone's going to be happy, huh?
Yeah, I think they're going to get it done. I really do. They've come out, had some really good third quarters, and De'Aaron's been the guy in the fourth, and he's been the guy thus far for the Kings today. So I think it's going to happen, Graham.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, Fox with 20, Barnes with 9. What about Keegan Murray's first half? We didn't talk about that, Ryan.
Yeah, Keegan only took a few shots in the first half. I think he's 2 for 3 for 6 points. He's got to get a little bit more involved. I'd like to see him slash a little bit more. I'd like to see a lot of the wing players slash a little bit more when De'Aaron's coming off that pick and roll. That back cut's open, but Keegan, not bad. Just need a little bit more out of him.
Yeah, we talked, Brian. I know you're joining us a little bit late on the stream, but we're both very impressed with what we saw from Richaun Holmes in the first half, getting the start tonight, and I think he's making the most of it. And I've been talking about this quite a bit on the streams here and on the shows. There's going to come a point in this season where you're going to need Richaun Holmes, and tonight's the night. And I really like what he gave the Kings in that first half. I'm pretty impressed with what I saw from Holmes, so no complaints at all.
Yep, absolutely. They've done a good job on Thomas Bryant. Wenyen Gabriel's given him a little bit of fits, but Holmes has that athletic body that can match up with him. So 61-60. What happens in the second?
Yeah, 61-60 after the Kings gave up 39 in the first quarter. But, that second quarter, they outscored the Lakers 33-21. And so it all adds up to a 1-point game. Now, remember the sequences at the end of the game in Sacramento a week and a half ago, and how that unfolded, right? With Schroeder making the big play. Fox thought that, he shouldn't have gotten called for a foul, thought he was hit. LeBron, is going to have the ball in his hands. Here's the key now, all right? Without Sabonis, if this game is tight with 3 minutes left, what will the Kings offense look like? I think we know what it's going to look like. It's going to be Fox, 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 and then Fox. So we've seen him do it a lot this year, but he doesn't have Sabonis on the floor in a tight game. And I think, Ryan, this game's going down to the wire. I just have a feeling this is going to be one of those games.
Yeah, I think so too, Grant. And that's where everybody else needs to step up, and the coaching staff needs to find a creative way to get De'Aaron into his spots without Sabonis on the floor once that time comes in clutch time.
Absolutely. So they're getting ready to start the second half. Again, 61-60. Sacramento has taken the lead after giving up 39 in the first quarter. Ryan and I will be back here in about an hour. All right. Maybe a little less than an hour. And, about an hour. All right. I got it scheduled for 10 o'clock Pacific. But, if the game ends a little bit early, understand I will come on a little bit earlier. So keep that in mind. Eduardo in Chile thinks that Fox is going to go for 45 tonight. 45, I think if they get 45, the Kings are going to win the game. I'll tell you that. If he gets 45, if he scores 25 in the second half, Sacramento will win the game.
Yep, absolutely. And again, the bright side, the Kings not shooting the three ball well. They're doing it in another way. So if they start stroking the three, that's going to make a big difference too.
Absolutely. We got people listening to us and watching us working out at the gym. Man, I love that. That's great.
Awesome.
Working out, still hanging out with us. Thank you very much. That's good. The question is, will you still be working out when we come on for the post-game show? That will really, really impress me. That would impress me.
Indeed.
Yeah. Wagas says we need a pregame show. Hey, Wagas, one step at a time, buddy. One step at a time, all right? One step at a time. But I'll tell you, as this season progresses, with the Kings continuing to play better and better, we might do all types of programming. We might have all kinds of shows. So my motto is the more the merrier. Why not, right? But Ryan's got a family.
Absolutely.
I got, so yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much. We love the Kings fans and love how excited you get for this team. And Eduardo, you're awesome, man. Look at Eduardo. Ryan in Sacktown and Grant _International. Ryan _ in Sacktown and Grant _ International. I love you, Eduardo. Hopefully you can get back to Sacramento.
Man.
There you go. Hopefully you can get back. And we do go worldwide, everywhere. Absolutely. We're going around the world. Absolutely. And if the Kings win tonight, I think we're going to have a record audience right here on the post-game show. So again, 61-60 as they get ready to start the second half. Rhino, we look forward to being back with you here in about an hour. Hopefully we'll have a fun show.
Can't wait, Grant. See you then.
All right, buddy. So again, thanks to everyone else for joining us here at the halftime. Well, let's wait and see when the playoffs start, Josh, and we'll be doing all kinds of stuff. All right. Got to make the playoffs first. You got to make the playoffs first. Long way to go. I think they will, but I'm just looking at teams like Phoenix without Booker, and I'm looking at New Orleans without their key guys. Just keep that in mind. All right. Keep that in mind. All right. Thank you very much. Good halftime show. The first one is in the books, and we will be back with you right after the game. Thank you so much for being right here on If You Don't Like That with Grant Napier. Talk to you after the Kings and the Lakers in roughly 1 hour from now. Bye-bye.